What up, guys? We're here at the Spartan Super Tri-State Spartan Super. It's super cold and super muddy, but we're about to go in like an hour.
I am a Spartan!
What's up, guys? So, I completed my first Spartan race, and I wanted to share this video, kind of share the experience that we had as a team, what I learned coming up to the race, and some things that I wish I knew reflecting back on the race. This video is going to be a little bit different from other videos that you see on YouTube. I am narrating it mainly because I didn't get to really capture the whole thing. It did take us 6.5 hours to complete the 10 plus miles that this course was, and because I started running out of battery, the video doesn't really justify the experience that we had. So I figured I'd take the chance to kind of chime in at different parts. If you want to just watch the video, feel free to mute me. I promise I will not hunt you down. You just have to subscribe to my channel. And I guess if you did that, you could put your own soundtrack, so that would be pretty cool, actually.
Rangers, what is your profession? Mile 1. How do you even?
So that right there was kind of like a chant that we came up as a team, because we came in as the Power Rangers. So as you see, we started getting into some crazy terrain. Many times there were just like kind of like rock climbing or scrambling, and other times we were like kind of knee deep in mud, which was something that I wish I had prepared for ahead of time. I kind of did a lot of my running on flat pavement, a little trail, but nothing like this.
Everybody's good?
So you definitely need to be prepared for running in mud. I would say now when I run after the race, I kind of like wait for it to rain sometimes, and then I'll head to the trail near my house.
Guys!
This was the most fun part of the race, I think, when we were running through this mud. There was so much adrenaline. So this was the beginning of the race, and as you can see, things are already a little wet, a little slippery, but the second half of the race, it did start coming down a little with rain, and so things just got extra slippery. We really had to choose our steps carefully. The obstacles were muddy, as I just fell right there.
Crap! Medic! Oh my gosh! This is so deep! Alright, guys.
For those of you who are interested in doing Spartan races and have never done one, and you want to know, oh, is this something that I can do? Basically, where I came from before training for this race, I didn't have any structured training. I would just play basketball for my cardio, and I would lift weights and do some calisthenics. That's basically it. I did do this 10-week program leading up to the race. I'll post that in the link below. I think it's pretty balanced, but you definitely should look at where you are in terms of your fitness, and kind of customize your training to kind of like focus on your weak points. Obviously, if you can't pull yourself up, if you can't handle your own weight, then I would work on strength. Do a lot of pull-ups. If you are a terrible runner, I would focus on running a little, kind of like focus on running form, and getting that aerobic base. But I would say, just in general, it's all about consistency. you want to make sure that you are improving as you are training, obviously, and the big thing is you don't want to overtrain too, so make sure you build in some rest. Find a way to kind of track your progress. Obviously with weights, not only do you want to be getting stronger, but you also want to be improving your endurance. So what I was doing was decreasing the amount of time between sets. I went from doing 2-minute rests to all the way down to like 30-second rests with the same weight. You want to do a lot of density workouts where your muscles are really getting fatigued. Trust me, you need to be able to operate when you're already tired. Another thing that you need to do is to kind of simulate race conditions and things that you're going to be doing in the race as much as you can in your training. There's going to be a lot of hills, so definitely climb as many hills as you can. Learn how to walk up hills, run up hills, and also learn how to run down hills. That's something that we didn't really do. That's something that I'm going to focus on leading up to my next race. Try to do as many obstacle specific training exercises as you can. If you look at one of my previous videos, we kind of made like a ghetto kind of obstacle course in my backyard. It was a lot of fun. It wasn't anything like the race, but you know, it was training. Alright, we're a little past mile 2, and
I thought they had their GoPro on the whole time, no?
yeah, but like in the waterproof case you can't hear it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
It's super slippery. We just went down that big hill. But we got so much adrenaline. This is so much fun.
Oh my gosh. So much fun! That's recording?
Yeah.
What mile did we pass?
Mile 2! Mile 2! Mile 2! This is a truly romantic moment.
I love you. 7 days just as Spartan Rangers. What up, Dave? I'm cold again. We gotta start running again.
Yeah. Alright, go ahead, call it. Shoot, I'm running out of battery.
What was it?
Rangers, what's your profession?
Oh, yeah. Rangers, what is your profession? Power!
So, most of us did cramp about halfway during the race, and I think it's because we didn't really train on this type of terrain. So there's a lot of new muscles being used. So that's why I say it's definitely important to train on trails, train your grip strength. This is the multi-rig, which I did fail. I'm pretty strong in terms of pull-ups, but I didn't train my grip strength and my grip endurance. So I'm kind of upset that I did fail this one, but I'll definitely shoot for it next time. Watch a lot of videos on techniques and stuff.
Alright, here we go.
How to throw a spear.
Yeah!
I did make that. It didn't capture on the video, but I did pretty much nail that spear throw. There's a lot of videos on YouTube on how to make your own spear, and so I guess you can practice. This is kind of like the last obstacle that I was able to record before I started losing battery. Also the last obstacle before it started getting crazy cold, dark, and slippery, wet. I keep saying that because it really did. We did this on the Saturday, and those of you who raced on Saturday knows it was much harder than on Sunday. As you can see, we were operating with headlamps and stuff. At this point, I had to give the obstacles a try, but I couldn't even grip anymore. They weren't even making us do the burpees anymore because it was just so cold and people were miserable. All the staff was wrapped in those like foil blankets and stuff because it was just terrible. We came across some pro racers, or I guess people who do this a lot, and they did say that this was definitely, like, if not the hardest, one of the hardest races that they've ever raced. you could definitely see how tired we are at this point. There was one moment when we were coming out the last stretch of the woods where they started playing the Power Rangers theme song, which was awesome. We were so excited about that, but we kind of wish that we were crossing the finish line when they were playing that. But still, it was awesome nonetheless. I'm super proud of these guys, my fellow Spartan Rangers. We finished as a team. We did the whole thing as a team, and it was definitely a hard-earned medal. I'm excited to continue training and tackle the trifecta in 2017.
Thank
For
you.
watching, and subscribe to my channel. Watch the rest of my videos, and tryouts for our team start in spring of 2017. See you there.